Wow, wow, wow. It doesn't stop, guys. It doesn't stop. Match week 15 again. We
Back
haven't
to
even
back to
finished match
back
week
to back.
14. We still got West Ham and Man U to come, but we're back here because, man, the games don't stop and we're happy, right? We're
Mm,
happy. The banter is flowing every day.
you
The
know
group
it.
chat that we have is flowing every day. There's banter left and right, and we're here for it. We love it. We
You
love
know.
it. How are you guys? Are you guys in the audience? Everybody good? Yeah.
I, I don't
Yeah.
want to say much. I just want to listen to the Chelsea boy talk. So
This is not about Chelsea today. Let's focus. Let's focus. We are
The
good. We are
big
good. We
game
are
this
good.
weekend, match week 15, whether we
Yeah.
like it or not, is Arsenal again. Aston Villa against Arsenal.
that
Woo!
one, yes, big
I
talk,
mean,
big talk.
Arsenal is top of the table, 5 points clear, but the tests don't stop.
You know it.
We saw what Brentford did today. That was another close shave. We've lost players again. Injuries are stacking up. And Aston Villa, we're actually going to Aston Villa.
Yeah, you
It's an
are.
away
That's
game for us now. And we
that's
get to play them twice in about a month. We face them now and we face them again beginning of
end of
January.
the month.
Aston Villa are up to third. Yep, guys, you heard that right. The same Aston Villa that was 17th just about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Two wins back to back to back to back. They looked like they were going to lose today. Nope. They came back from 2-0 down against Brighton. We talked about this in the last recording if you guys didn't catch it. It was fourth versus fifth. Brighton is down now. Aston Villa is up to third. And this is another test for Arsenal's title credentials. It's a test for Aston Villa to say, are they a top four team? Biodo, I'm gonna take your opinion. I know you shy away from Arsenal conversations, but tell me how you're feeling. Is our ex-girlfriend Emery coming back to town?
Yeah, I never feel good when it comes to Emery. I don't hide it. I don't like what he does.
Yeah.
What does he do?
But
Beat you guys?
no. So actually, last season, right, we had 4 points out of six. We're supposed to have 6 points, like home and away. The second leg was in Emirates. It was 2 goals to 1 until the late minute when Pate lost his man and they equalized and he ended 2-2. Watkins again, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first leg, the first leg was, I think it was the first game of the season, last season. We went to Villa and we got there 2-0. Trossard scored the first goal, made it easier. Then Pate probably scored the second goal. So it was a tough game, but we beat them at home last season.
Yeah.
We can do it again, right? We can do it again. And I think with Saliba back, that might make sense. I don't know how bad Mascara is, but I'm hoping Mascara returns as well. Um, if not, Saliba might have to pair in Cape, then might have to shift Timber. So the question that I would like to ask you
Mm.
both is: should we keep Ben White for that game, or should we play Timber? Ben White is going to feel bad. Actually, won the man of the match against Brentford, right? And it's funny. It's just funny that I've missed Ben White. Like, what I watch against Brentford, I'm like, yeah, that's the Ben White that we used to get. That
Yep.
overlapping and that cross into the middle. I kind of
Yep.
understand. And before, I remember you saying that it shouldn't start for Brentford. You thought Brentford game was going to be too much for him.
For
I,
him.
I, I
Yep.
bet it surprised you. So, what do you guys think? Should we play Timber or should we play? If Saliba was fit, and Saliba played in the middle, should we play Ben White or should we play Timber?
The first thing I'll say is I'm just happy he's fit again because I mean we keep losing players. So I would rather have the problem of who should start than
Not
Saliba is out, Mosquera is out, and we have no choice but to play both. So that's the first thing I'll say. Now, to the
Yeah.
question of who should start, I'm gonna have to go back to Timber because I think Aston Villa are an attacking threat. They've scored a lot of goals this season. They've scored 20 goals. I think they're maybe the fourth or fifth highest scorers behind just us and Chelsea, behind Arsenal, City, and Chelsea. I think they're the fourth highest goal
Yeah.
scorers. And Arsenal have the best defense so far, but again, we've been considering recently we've lost our main guys, Saliba and Gabriel. I don't know yet if Saliba is going to be back. So for that reason, I would rather play Timber. I don't know either at center back or at right back, but I want Timber in that game. He was rested. It's been a long week. He's played a lot of games, so I'm glad he got a little bit of rest today. He still had to come in because of the injuries, but Timber will still be my preferred option. So. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I mean, back to your question, right? Emery. So Charles, you're asking me, right? It's not that he beat us. It's because
It's personal.
I think he makes it personal and it prepares differently when it comes to Arsenal. And you would expect him to put up the same performance and preparation with his players when he plays other teams. Like let's say I'm chasing the league with City and Chelsea and somebody else and Liverpool. Whatever you are doing to me, do it to the other people. I mean, I'm glad he did it to City, beat City. I think his issue, to be honest, is between Arteta and the second person that he likes to go after is Pep. Because now he has beat Pep back to back.
But that's the first time. Remember, he hadn't beaten Pep in like...
No, he hadn't beaten Pep for a long time. So that kind of
18 games.
To like figuring out a way. And now that he's figured it out, he knows how to beat Pep.
Yeah.
He now knows how to beat Pep now. So which is funny, to be honest.
So you think he's going to figure out how to beat Arteta this weekend?
I don't want to. I don't think so. I think both teams are good. To be honest, give credit to Villa. Let's give credit to Villa, right? Not a lot of recruitment, right?
Yeah.
They had the.
They started the season really bad too.
What did you say, Charles?
They started the season really bad.
They started the season really bad. He had the financial fair play thing, so they couldn't spend a lot, right? That's why they sold Ramsey to is it Newcastle, right? And they couldn't do a lot of business. They were going to sacrifice Martinez. They were going to sell Martinez. You guys remember?
Yeah.
He later killed Bissot. You remember that? Bissot. So he killed Bissot eventually. But Martinez got injured pre-warm-up. So I don't know if Martinez will return. So if you look at Villa very well, that's an ex-Arsenal player that basically even, I don't want to use the word online, but you know how he feels about Arsenal himself personally. So he creates this drama. If he's in goal, we're going to have to make sure that they don't score us first. Right?
Yep.
See, as long as they don't score first, we don't concede, I think I'll be fine. Let's get a goal or two, right? Watkins heard about maybe he's going to be put on sale, then he turned up today. That's a player that is finding a way to score Arsenal, to be honest. He's had good games against Arsenal. So when you look at it, when you look at the history, but I don't want to dwell on that. I got a news that Rice might not be really injured. A reporter asked him and he said it would be fit. Like, Rice is just our guy. He's one of our secret sauce this season, and I'm just glad that we have him. We are blessed to have him, but I do know that he needs to get some rest. But maybe get some rest after Villa. We need him. Villa is not going to be an easy game. I can tell you right now.
For sure.
It's going to be a very physical game. So we've experienced Newcastle. We've experienced Chelsea. I think we should expect that level of physicality, aggression that we face from Chelsea. It might not be as much as close to Chelsea, but I think it's going to be that.
It'll be very close.
So we need our strongest team to face Villa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the main game we're going to talk about today. We're going to be doing predictions, of course, as a whole. So I'll bring up the fixtures, but that Aston Villa Arsenal game is the biggest game of the weekend, and it's the first game of the weekend. Charles, I'll ask for your neutral opinion before we start to dive into the other games here. But unbiased opinion, if possible. What are your thoughts on the Aston Villa Arsenal game?
Shit. I mean, I feel like Biodun said it all. Aston Villa Arsenal is like a very personal game. I mean, Emery is an ex-Arsenal coach, so it's okay if it's personal. It makes sense. And what Villa did today, I think they are really, really, like, if they can keep pushing the momentum and just keep fighting, as Biodun said, it's going to be a tough game. But I still expect Arsenal to come out on top. I'm thinking maybe 2-1, 1-0, just a slight win. Now, of course, no result surprise me. Like I always say about all these big games, no result surprises me. But I think Arsenal can get the 3 points from this.
Okay.
Unbiased
And we need it.
Biased opinion on the other hand.
Ayo, next
3-0
game.
And we need it because it's been a tough run of games. Spurs, Bayern, Chelsea, Brentford. We had to rotate a bit today, but they didn't make it easy. And now Villa. After this, we have Wolves, so maybe we'll have it a little easy in that game. But yeah, okay.
Even if you lose to Villa, you can always wake up back against Wolves.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose to Villa.
But we don't want to because
Villa is number 3. Villa is number 3, right? So it's a momentum thing. I don't want the momentum to shift to Villa side. Also,
Biojo, I have a question for you, and I'm not going to ask now. I'll ask at the end.
Okay.
But this question came from our last recording. So I'll say, just remind me. I have a question for you at the end.
You guys watching either watch till the end or fast forward right now because you don't want to miss this one.
No, don't fast forward. Just enjoy this because this builds up to the question. You would have to answer the question also, and I would answer it too. But it's mainly for Biodo because something Biodo said last time. But we'll get to it. Let's keep going.
Okay. Next up, Bournemouth against Chelsea. Charles,
who's playing? I think you should.
It's coming to you. You're the fan, and you're coming off a very disappointing result today. We haven't talked about it yet on the recording, but you guys lost to Leeds today, so
there's nothing to talk about. The coach, I don't know why he keeps shooting himself in the foot with the team selection. But honestly, I think it's time for Maresca to just suck it up. Stop being so scared of injuries. Yes, injury is part of. I don't want to sound insensitive. It's part of the sport. Athletes get injured. It's part of it. It's what happens. So suck it up and stop resting your best players and just come up with your best team. Now, I understand you can let them start strong, is what I'm trying to say. If you think someone needs rest, let them play 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and you take them out. Rather than starting with a weak team and then trying to catch up at the end. It doesn't work. Start with a strong team and then see how it goes. The players like Gittins, like Badiashile, like Tosin, these guys should either be coming from the bench to make up for when players are tired or playing FA Cup and Carabao. They shouldn't be starting EPL and Champions League games. That's my message.
Do you think it's a thing where he's trying to rest players to prevent injuries, or is it a thing like maybe something he picked up from Pep, where regardless of how you played, he'd rotate players either for fitness or to ensure that they're playing and learning the system, and he can plug players in? Because that was a Pep thing, right? Like 2-3 seasons ago when they were winning the league back to back, you never knew who was going to start. Beyond maybe De Bruyne if he was fit, and Haaland after he came into the team. Anybody you had no idea who could start. In fact, Ederson kept getting dropped. You didn't know if it would be Diaz or Stones. You didn't know if I think Bernardo Silva was one of those chosen players. But beyond those, like Silva, De Bruyne, Haaland, you couldn't tell who could start. So is it something similar for Maresca?
It is, but here's the problem. Results top anything else. You know when we talk about Ruben Amorim, he's trying to get the players to understand the system, blah blah blah. Or Angie, when he was coach of Spurs, he's trying to get. That's an excuse that stinks when results are not going in your favor. You can use that excuse when you're getting results.
Yeah,
I said something before we started. Every single time since Maresca became Chelsea coach, every single time. So I am in the Chelsea fan WhatsApp group, so I'm telling you from the group chat. Every single time we question his lineup, we either struggle to win or we lose. So what's that saying? It's not working. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. It's not working. If you can play against Arsenal, play against Barca with your best team, you beat Barca 3-0. You stood toe-to-toe with Arsenal, who are the group leader, the league leaders right now. Why are you playing weaklings against Leeds? because you're underestimating Leeds, because
Charles,
you want to rest them, because you want to
Charles, I have a question.
And hold on, Biodo. And the problem is, like I said, this is just a current example. I'm telling you, this has been happening since Maresca became Chelsea manager. He underestimates teams and brings a weaker lineup. And every time he does that, is how we struggle to win. We win by 1-0, 2-1, or so. We'll come back from the 2-goal loss and then take over and win 3-2. Or we lose, like we did today. It's time to stop. Get a starting lineup and field them as in EPL and Champions League games. Now, if one person needs to be out, if you're taking 5 players out, that's a problem. So get that lineup, get that winning team, and once in a while, someone is tired, play 30 minutes, you take them out. Or someone is injured, someone else replaces. But if you're going to rotate, the centre-back pairing for Chelsea has been different for almost every game for the whole season. That's a problem. We mentioned earlier, before we started recording, Gabriel and Saliba, the last time both of them were missing on Arsenal starting lineup was 148 games ago. That says something. Even when you mentioned Pep rotating, Ederson, KDB, Haaland, there were some people that would play. The title-winning team of Liverpool, Van Dijk, Salah, before I even go to the most recent one, the one before that, the Klopp team, Salah, Mane, Van Dijk, and some other folks were in there all the time. Get your title-winning team, then you can plug and play. Whatever Maresca is doing, trying to imitate Pep, it's not working. So my whole point of this is going to the Bournemouth game. Yeah. If he feels the strongest thing, we'll win. Convincingly. But if you rotate and does the rubbish he did today, we can win, lose, or draw.
Do we have any update on Fofana? Because Fofana played against Arsenal on Sunday, but he was not in the squad today.
Yeah, no news on Fofana. I don't know why he was not in the squad. But Fofana is one of those injury-prone players, so if he's most likely injured. That wouldn't surprise me. But the point is, this guy has a winning team. A team that can beat Barca 3-0. Come on now. Come on. Yeah. He has a winning formula. He's just overthinking it. I understand players can get injured, but players can get injured in training. Players get injured in warm-up like Martinez did today. So why are you so scared of injuries? Play them. I'd rather they get injured on the field of play than in warm-up or in training.
I'll be okay with them getting injured too.
Or whatever. So the point is, my prediction is a Chelsea win, depending on the players that are fielding.
Just like you attack me, you can't be saying depending. Give us your prediction. What's depend?
Did you predict against Arsenal? You didn't.
You forced me to predict. I predicted.
You did not
predict. He said a narrow win. He said 1-0, 2-1.
You put the words in my mouth. I said
that was what I said. That's not what Jordan said. That's what
I said we must win. I said we have to win.
Ayo, you're saying this, but I said narrow win 1-0 or 2-1. That's what I said.
You said that.
I said we must win.
Yeah.
I said we have to win.
That's what we have every Arsenal prediction.
We have to
just take my prediction for the rest of this season as we have to win everything.
So that's going to be mine.
No. You like to tell our viewers how you feel, so they appreciate it.
No, I already said how I feel.
They appreciate it. They also appreciate your predictions.
But we will win depending on the formation, depending on the
Anyway, I have a question for you. See, I hear you.
Oh, you also ask me now, you want to wait to the end?
No, that's you waiting to the end. Me, I want to ask you now. This rotation thing that you're talking about, I think we might be looking at it that he's overrating. He's underrating the opponent. I don't think he's willingly. I don't know. He might not be willingly underrating the opponent. He might think that you guys are good enough to win. To be honest with you, I think the team he fielded today, that team was capable of beating Leeds.
Should be. Yeah.
I think they should be. Let's just be honest. Like, if you compare your players to Leeds United, right? You guys, better quality, you spend more. And let me ask you a question. Did you not think that a manager asking and allowing the team to buy up to 57 players, right, will not rotate? And I'll tell you the reason why. How can you?
Are you asking the question?
How can you develop everybody? How can you try? You understand what I'm saying? Like, there has to be games to help people get to certain levels.
I already answered the question.
You understand what I'm saying?
Here's how you develop.
Yeah, he said bring them on for 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me restate it.
Yeah.
Let me
Up
restate
on
it again.
Carabao.
I think some people do not understand the priority when it comes to sports. My opinion.
Professional.
My opinion. When it comes to sports, the number one thing is to win. Everything else is extra. So you bring the team that can win. What you do afterwards, that's on you. When you start with a team that may win, could win, should win, that's already a problem. That's already a problem. So my point is this. Maresca's philosophy of he believes the team can win or is rotating for fitness or rotating so they can understand the play, it's all crap. It's all crap. There are ways to order the fringe players to play without messing with the desire to win. Win at all costs, field your winning team. Like I said, people get injured, you bring your fringe players in. People get tired, you bring your fringe players in. You understand? Carabao Cup is a competition. FA Cup is a competition. Use your fringe players. But the two main leagues, EPL and Champions League, let your starting players, your winning players start and let others come in.
Charles,
Let others come in.
Charles, I don't believe a manager is fielding a team and doesn't believe in that team. I don't think so. I think that's our perception, that's our conclusion when the results don't go the way we want. Let me ask you, how do you know? Like you said, field a team that will win. How do you know this is the team that will win? How do you know?
I mean, because if you look at Chelsea's Conference League run last season, you guys played your third team.
They were winning games left
and they were winning.
We play what team?
Like your third team in the Conference League.
Safiet, right?
You play Safiet, FC Noah.
Like people outside of Planet Hearts. You know, like
you were playing teams we didn't even know were at Chelsea.
The problem is I don't remember Biodo's first question, which I was going to answer. Let me talk about Conference League. Do you know what he did in Conference League that made us win Conference League?
What?
He had a winning team, and he stuck to them. That's what I'm asking him to do in EPL, where he's rotating.
Okay, so he found a winning team for the Conference League.
But for EPL, he seems to be struggling. Now, for EPL, he has a winning team.
Okay.
We know, if you ask me the lineup, we know the winning team. The problem is he keeps rotating. He keeps rotating when he doesn't. He keeps underestimating opponents. So I remember the question now. Bill, you made a statement. Maybe it was a statement or a question. You said you don't believe a manager fields a team and doesn't believe in it that is going to win. Let me tell you something. Bill, give me 3 Arsenal players that you don't want in Arsenal right now, that you want them out if you had your way.
Are you talking about last season or are you talking about this season?
I'm talking about right now.
There's none.
There's no.
There's none.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you a name or two that I can, like, again, I will change your question. I will change your question by saying, if I had to, but to first answer your question, there's none. But if I have to pick, based on ranking, like the people that I ranked lowest.
Let me rephrase the question. If right now 3 Arsenal players must leave, who would you kick out?
It's the young boys, unfortunately.
So I will have to.
No, I won't be able to answer. Give me names.
I'll have to kick out Gabriel Jesus because he hasn't played, and we have players that have been doing the job, and I think they can continue to do the job. Gabriel Jesus.
Okay.
I'll have to take a gamble. And it's funny, you'll be shocked. I'll probably release Martinelli before I release Trossard this season.
Who is the third person? Trossard?
Trossard.
Okay. So amongst them, so there's Martinelli and there's Trossard. Which one I know excuse because of injury. Martinelli and Trossard, they can never call form and performance, right?
Yeah, form.
It's a yes or no?
Form, yeah.
Form. Okay. So last season, I'm sure there are some other names last season. Every season you have some
form and age.
Okay. You and I talk offline. So I know every season there's some players you do not like for form. You understand? How did you get to not like those players? It's by watching them over and over and realizing this guy may not be good enough. I mentioned last time Bola was here, DJ Roy. He mentioned Badiashile, and I said, no. Badiashile is the worst defender. How did I know that? By watching Badiashile over and over. I'm watching Badiashile over and over. I'm sure Maresca is watching Badiashile over and over. There's a reason why Badiashile doesn't start most games, but he got to start today. So the point I'm trying to get to is the players who are not good enough, we as the fans know them, the manager knows them.
Can I ask you the second question? No,
but let me land. Yes, he has to play them. Now, he's playing when and where he plays them is what matters. You're starting Badiashile in a game that we need to win. That's already a problem. Badiashile is not even as good at Disasi that they kicked out. So, if you're starting Badiashile in a game that we need to win, it already shows you're underestimating the opponent. If you're starting Tosin in a game we need to win, Tosin is the oldest and our slowest centre-back. Badiashile is our worst centre-back, and you pair them together in a game we need to win.
Tosin is the class captain.
I am a fan, and I know these guys are bad, and you're telling me the manager doesn't know they are
Can
bad.
I ask you the second question? Okay, the second question is this, and I'll give you an analogy. I hear you. I support you. I agree. When there are no players to play, Charles, when there are no players to play, you play who is available. You know the thing they talk about, you need somebody. If I raise up my hand, I will get called. If I don't raise up my hand, they don't know I'm available, right? Fofana wasn't available. Levi Cowell had been injured, right? You are left with those people. He has to play centre backs. The days when Arsenal, Arteta used to play Rob Stones, did you think I was happy? Ask Ayo.
Rob Holding.
Yeah. Rob Holding. Sorry, I said Rob Stone. Rob Holding. What happened to us? No, John. Like it's not that we wanted to. We had nobody. I mean, think about equality of Saliba and Gabriel, and somebody got injured, and the next thing is Rob Holding came in. There was one season he came in against Harry Kane. I already cried before that game. Like I knew what was coming. You get what I'm saying?
Let me respond to you.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I'm not agreeing with you because you made a statement that...
Who should he have played? I'm
about to answer you. Achipong is better than both Tosin and Badiashile.
So,
Achipong, hold on. Achipong playing with Tosin makes Tosin better because he's faster, he's younger, and he's smarter than Badiashile. Badiashile playing with Tosin makes Tosin weaker. There are ways around it. Then there's Jorel Hato, who is a good left back and a decent centre back. They were both on the bench today. So the point is, because Fofana is out, Cowell has not started the beginning of season. Badiashile has barely started.
Ayo, can I ask Charles the third question so that I can answer it?
That's a question for Maresca. We need to get to the rest of the fixtures, though. But
we do. But the point is,
I like the way he's attacking the question, but I feel like Charles is not thinking ahead, which I think that's where Maresca has the job and Charles doesn't have the job.
That's the problem. You are thinking ahead, but you've not won the one you have today. A bed in hand is worth 1 and 2 in the bush, like they say.
Can I just throw the third question so that you answer it together?
Win the game today with the best squad you have. The best squad we have.
Figure out the next game. Okay. All right.
Exactly. The likes of Jorel Hato, the likes of Achipong being on the bench, the likes of Gusto, Reece James being on the bench when they could have come in or played, started and maybe taken out later on. These were options.
Those players are tired.
That's an excuse.
They've just come out of war in the last week.
These are all excuses, in my opinion. But go ahead with your third question, Bjorn, and I'll answer it quickly.
I think you answered it already, but I will just say it. I think you answered the question.
Okay.
Again.
So to let you know, there are options.
I know that there are options, but I was just going to tell you that, again, they are the managers. They get to make decisions. That's why they are the managers.
You're just stating the obvious. The point is, I know Badiashile is bad. If Maresca doesn't know Badiashile is bad, then Maresca has a problem.
See this way.
If I know Achipong is better than Tosin, but Maresca doesn't know that. If I know Achipong is better than Badiashile,
I don't think you can know more than him, to be honest. I mean, we talk here about it, but I mean, they have the job. I expect them to know better. Here's my point, right? Here's my point. He knows the extent of Fofana's injury. I don't know. He knows the extent of.
Why do you keep bringing up Fofana? Fofana.
No, I'm going somewhere. Can you listen? Right? He's looking at the fixtures. He's looking at the fixtures. Games are in 3-4 days, right? Ayo, hear me out. This is Leeds United. This is Bournemouth. You play Bournemouth next. And it's like, if I play again, I don't know. I'm just saying. And it's like, if I play,
you're speculating. Me, I'm telling you facts.
Hold on. And it's like, if I play Achipong and Hato, and I then lose them again, I'll be forced to play Badiashile and Tosin that you don't want. Hold on. I'll be forced to play them eventually. So it's like, okay, Leeds United Bournemouth, which is a stronger match. Both games are away games, right? So he's selected, to your point, the weaker peer. And he saved Jared Hato and Archibong for Bournemouth. You'll probably see them, unless Fofana is back. If Fofana is not back, you'll probably get your choice. That's all I'm saying.
So you are agreeing you underestimated Leeds. He prioritized.
Is the word you are using? I don't agree with the use of that word underestimate.
Let me change.
Yeah, it wasn't an underestimation. I think it was more trying to right fit the team for the opposition.
Let me change it for you. You are saying he's prioritizing the Bournemouth game over the Leeds game.
That's what I think. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how many points do you get from Bournemouth?
I get your point. It's 3 points each.
How many?
I think I get your point.
I'm talking about the strength of the opponent. He's looking at the strength of each opponent.
As of today, December 3rd, 2025, which game is more important, Leeds or Bournemouth?
Leeds. That's the first thing.
I rest my case. Let's move on.
We are saying the same thing. I am just trying to tell you, as a devil's advocate.
I mean, you already mentioned Robodin. You are mad when Robodin comes in. I'm mad when Badiashile comes in. But the difference between the Arsenal of then and the Chelsea of now is you didn't have anybody else but Robodin. We have people. We have Achipong. We have Jorohato. But he's not playing them. And he's bringing our own Robodin on. Your own Robodin, you have nobody. We have people. That's the problem. But let's move on.
All right. Everton against Forest. I'll start with this one. Sean Dyche got a win, so they're temporary out of that bottom three at the moment.
Temporary.
What's that?
Is it temporarily?
Yeah, I know that they are not going to relegate. You know, I've said it from the beginning.
I don't think they will. I think the boys who came up, except Sunderland, and so I think Sunderland will be replaced by West Ham.
I think it's between those 4 teams that I told you. You can pick your 3. It's between Wolves. Definitely, Wolves are already regulated.
Well, yeah, Wolves. Nobody's discussing Wolves. Wolves are
West Ham, Burnley, Leeds. Pick 2 out of those 3.
Yeah, I would pick. I think it would be. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2 of those 3. Anyway, all that said, I think Everton win this one.
Ayo.
Yeah.
I see you, but I disagree. I think it will be a draw.
I agree.
Again, this is Sean Dyche going back to his former club, playing against his former club.
I agree with Biojo, and I rarely say that.
Okay. And I stand by my Everton win. We'll come back to it. You guys remember this one?
Well, we all missed Everton beating Bournemouth anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
True.
That's why I'm agreeing that Everton.
All right. Like it or not, this is actually another big game this weekend.
Can we not jinx this one and just let it go?
We have to discuss it.
We have to
Sunderland. I mean,
I don't want you guys to jinx it.
City served up a thriller, which annoyed me because I actually brought in Guardiola into my fantasy team. Yikes. You know, thinking, they should be able to at least secure something against Fulham. I haven't been too impressed with Fulham, and they would look like they were on course. It was 5-1. And then the game descended into chaos, and I'm like, Fulham, can you at least get a draw? And then at the end of it, it was still nothing. So they're coming up against Sunderland. Sunderland drew against Arsenal. They beat Liverpool.
Beat Chelsea.
And now they drew Liverpool, today.
Yeah, they drew.
And now they're coming up against Man City. Do you guys think they have a chance in this game? Will they get something out of it, or will Erling Haaland be too much?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking both of you. If you have a contrary opinion to Man City,
can I go first?
Let me hear it. Yeah.
Okay, let me go first. This is, I'll tell you why okay. I want Sunderland to take a point out of this. I don't think they can
We
beat
know that's
City.
what you want to do.
I don't think they can beat City. No. What I really want is for them to beat City.
But you don't think they
If you
can
want to
win
hear that,
City?
I don't think they can beat City, but I think they can get a draw.
Okay.
The challenge is this: teams like this, when they have played the big boys already, it's an opportunity for a team like City now playing them because they would have figured out how to deal with them. So they've seen how they beat Chelsea. Arsenal went there, struggled to win, and they saw what he just did to Liverpool. Guardiola is not just an ordinary manager. It goes into the details. So he has the chance to figure this out. This that's the part that I don't like. It pains me. I wish it was reverse. Play City today, then play Liverpool later. But I still think they will fight because I'm glad that the match is even happening now. By next week, 7 of those Sunderland boys will be leaving for AFCON.
Wow.
So people playing Sunderland after will get a good fixture. Good for them, right? So Broby, Mukiele, all those guys are going to AFCON.
Wow.
So they will have a lighter, squad. But playing City now is good. I hope they get enough rest. I told you guys, I said, I think I actually predicted a draw against Liverpool. You guys are looking at me like, what am I talking about, right?
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
Yeah, I predicted a draw because I know Liverpool cannot beat them. I know what Arsenal faced. No, like I told you guys, I know what Arsenal faced. That was a tough game.
Yeah.
They are physical, especially going against the top. This is a team that after they got promoted, they bought like 12, 14 players. They spent. Yes, they bought a lot of players. So
12, 40 players.
Yeah, 12, between 12 and 14. Yeah, not 40.
No, 14. I think 40.
14. Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make here is we have seen that Man City's defense is not great.
Yes,
and the midfield is not holding water.
Yeah.
And I keep saying this is the chance to beat City. You need to beat City now before Rodri Kovacic gets back. You need to beat them now. This is on the last chance. I think they can get a result. I'm going for a draw.
All right. I'll give this one to you, Charles. Newcastle, Burnley.
I was going to speak on Newcastle, Man City, Sunderland, though. Just a prediction.
Give us a first real quick, and then we'll go on to Newcastle. Yeah.
Just a prediction. I think Sunderland can win this.
What makes you say that?
Because of everything you said. Man City.
I said it, but I don't. Okay, we'll watch. We'll see. I think
Sunderland can take this.
Okay.
But Newcastle, Burnley. I mean, Newcastle. They seem to be gathering momentum, even though they slacked against Spurs. But I think the Newcastle last season is back. I think the old Isak thing maybe was a distraction at the beginning of the season, but now I think they're good. I think they'll easily beat Burnley.
Easily.
Yeah, this will be easy for Newcastle. Newcastle will dispatch this one.
All right, Tottenham, Brentford. I think one thing I can guarantee in this game is goals.
This is going to be an entertaining game. This is a manager against his former assistant.
Yep.
If I wasn't a Chelsea fan, I would watch this game. But Chelsea is also playing at the same time, so.
Oh, you guys are playing at the same time? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I will have the City Sunderland game on, but I will also definitely be watching this.
Wow, there are so many games to watch at the same time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least the City Sunderland for me, I think is the best one at 9:00, and then I will watch Tottenham Brentford one.
Yeah. So, what's your prediction for this Tottenham Brentford?
Goals.
Who is going to win?
I'm going to go 4-3 Brentford.
4-3 Brentford?
4-3 Brentford.
Why? I did that good? I did better than Spurs?
Tottenham is leaking.
Yeah, they're very suspicious. But they scored too, so...
That's why I said 3. That's why I said 4-3. It's going to be a lot of goals.
I don't know if Tottenham is bad enough to concede 4 goals from Brentford, though.
Okay. We shall see. That's my prediction.
So, this goes back to Chelsea's argument earlier.
Oh, Lord.
When Brentford lineup came out against Arsenal, he rested player. He rested Anderson and rested Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago is the second highest.
I don't think he rested them as much as he want. My thought is he wanted to be secure defensively, and then bring on those boys when
Arsenal gets tired.
Tiring.
But the way Arteta has basically drilled that team, I don't think you should be planning. You should plan for it. The opportunity that you don't get in first half. I don't think you can say you get it in second half.
Yeah.
Train that team to retain strength.
So now you are saying what I'm saying in house. When me, I'm saying it in games. Focus on the bed you have. See, let me tell you guys something.
But you didn't even let me finish my point.
No, I don't
my
want to.
point was that he rested Hugo Thiago against Arsenal, and I think he rested him because of this other game.
It's very stupid. Let me tell you guys something. When I used to work in sales, there's a phrase that my boss used to use. When you have clients,
I used to work in sales. It all makes sense now.
Exactly. When you have clients set up, you have client A, B, C set up. Love the one you are with is a phrase. What that means is you're sitting in the house of client A right now, talking, making that sale. And this is 1 o'clock, and you have a 1:30 p.m. appointment with client B. But you see client A could be a sale, but it's spilling over 1:30. And you say, because you have the client B, you're going to rush this guy and say, okay, you're not going to buy it, let me bounce, and go to client B, who may not be at home, who may not even be interested, who may be so many things. Then you would have lost this sale because you're planning for that one. Love the one you are with, meaning give all you have to the one you are facing right now. And that's the point I'm trying to make. You are facing Arsenal today, and you are thinking about top Spurs tomorrow. Finish Arsenal first. Same for Maresca. You have Leeds today. You are thinking about who are we facing?
For the women watching, Charles is married, though. He can't love you. He's already loving the one he's with. But go ahead. Sorry.
That's what I was going to say. The same lesson goes for every live event.
Love the one you. So the point is, you have Leeds on Monday, and you have City on Thursday, but you are planning for City, and you are weakening yourself against Leeds. You can get no point against Leeds and still go get 0 against City.
I feel like I say this Leeds thing, pain Chelsea.
I pay you. That third goal, when that
He
third
was
goal
pained.
happened,
I could tell in the chat he was pained. He was actually upset.
when the third goal happened, I switched the TV off. I just couldn't.
Charles sent most messages he had ever sent after another Chelsea game today.
Anyways,
he had like 6 messages
love the one
back to back. I don't see that from Charles often.
Focus on the one you have in front of you right now, because the next one could disappoint you. Could never show up.
A board heart hand.
Thank you. It's better than 2 in the bush.
All right, Leeds, Liverpool. Do you guys anything beyond Liverpool getting a win?
You see,
Liverpool,
send this clip to Anslot. Send this clip to Anslot. Giving him everything he needs to know about how to prepare for Leeds. Do not prepare like Maresca.
Thank you. Just don't. And the thing about it, I think so.
Do not prepare like Maresca.
I said it last time that I think Liverpool may be back. Not back to challenge for the title, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying back like to challenge for top 4, challenge in Europe and things like that. After the game they won and today they drew, which it was Sunderland, so it wasn't supposed to be easy. It wasn't supposed to be easy. The point is they are now scoring and they are not conceding, at least the past 2 games.
They did not score today.
They scored.
They did not score today.
It was an own goal. Did they get? Oh my God,
they did not score today.
Did they get the goal or not? They did. So the point is, I think Liverpool is back.
Okay.
Personally, no beef for Leeds. Is this not about today? Leeds didn't do anything spectacular today. They played normal ball. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything special.
Let me tell you what they did. You created errors. They capitalized on your errors.
Exactly. Exactly. So as long as Liverpool's defense don't create errors,
they will. Van Dijk is still showing us his. Yeah.
No, I think they figured themselves out. That's why I emphasize they only considered 1 goal against Sunderland and they didn't consider in the last game. I think they're back. Okay. So I think Liverpool's going to win this.
Okay.
Right. So
Leeds before Leeds won today. Leeds haven't won. They lost the last 4 games. FYI. Yeah.
I mean, they were close. They came back 2-0 down against City and
they almost equalized against Tottenham at home as well.
They were close. They almost equalized. Come on,
if not for that last
did they win or not? They did not win.
Okay. Anyway, I don't care. They beat Chelsea. They've won.
Moving on.
They have Chelsea as a game.
Guys, watch this one for a test to confirm whether Liverpool are truly back or not.
I think they're back.
Remains to be seen. All right. Go on to Sunday. Brighton, I talked about them. I think they surprised me when I looked at where they were on the table. They were fifth, which was surprising. I thought they were
They
somewhere around
disappointed me today. They
10th, 11th.
disappointed me.
And then they were a bit disappointing today. Went up 2-0 quickly against Villa and then just capitulated and conceded 4. But they come up against West Ham. West Ham are struggling. They're at home. Thoughts on this, Biodun? Do Brighton win this game?
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think they will. I mean, Brighton is a good squad, very young squad. I think they can win this one. West Ham, Paqueta is still going to. Well, I think they said it's just a match suspension or something like so. It might be back.
Yeah, it was 2 yellow cards.
Yeah, so it might be a draw. Yeah, this one might be a draw.
But if Brighton can score 3 goals against Villa, what makes you think they can't do the same against West Ham? I don't see West Ham scoring 3 goals against them.
Oh, well, West Ham beats Newcastle.
By how many goals?
3-1 or 4-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3-1 or 4-1. Yeah.
When?
You forgot. All right. It's the same West Ham that beats Nottingham Forest during Angie 3-0.
Okay. During Angie.
No.
When did they beat Newcastle?
I've just given you 2 different results.
But you know these teams differ when there's a different goal.
Let Tayo bring it up. What I'm talking about. 3-1 right there.
When?
2nd of November, a month ago.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was the week where they won 2 games back to back after Nuno
It's
came.
Burnley. The first beat Burnley.
They have it in them, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I'll agree with you and say draw then.
Yeah.
Okay. Fulham, Crystal Palace.
CP.
I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw in this one.
I think I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
Fulham can score goals. I think I'll give it to Crystal Palace.
I think they'll both score. I think they'll both concede. Yeah. Okay. Last game of the weekend. We're yet to see.
Should we even go there? Should we even go
I actually think Wolves will get a result here.
Really?
I mean, it's Man U. They are giving out points anyhow these days, though.
A draw or a win.
Guys, Wolves are not playing in the Premier League. They are playing. That Wolves is playing like they're in the Championship already.
Yeah, let's be sincere. Predicting a draw, a win for Wolves is unrealistic.
Very.
Just leave it like that. Leave what I said. Just leave it. Don't worry.
Okay. So in 14 games, they have 3 points, right?
2 points. They have not made the whole 3 angles of a triangle.
But what if Wolves beat Manchester United?
Okay. Don't think about it. Leave my prediction. You said I don't predict. I predicted.
Okay, sorry.
There's no what if in this game, as far as I'm concerned.
No. Do you remember what you said about
Luton? I knew you were going to bring it up. I knew.
Last season. What was that team that you said
I
you
don't
never win
remember.
again?
It was Luton.
It was Luton,
Luton
right?
Town. Yeah.
No. Luton relegated 2 years ago. There was one other team last season.
It wasn't Luton.
Was it
I think
Southampton?
it was Luton.
No. Luton
just got relegated last
2 seasons ago.
No, it was
last season.
Guys, let me help you out. Luton relegated 2 seasons ago. Then the last season, Luton relegated from Championship to League One. So what are you talking about?
Okay, you're right.
Okay, either way, there was a season Ayo predicted a particular team would not win anything.
I think it's Southampton.
And they eventually won.
Ayo was after Southampton and Ipswich.
No,
Leicester City.
No. It was Luton.
It was Luton.
It was the year before then.
It was the year before. It was Luton.
Ayo also said Leicester City will not win.
Basically, Ayo says those ridiculous things every year, and they always and he ends up losing.
It was Luton, though. It was Luton that I said I don't think they could win a game, and I had to apologize because they did win some games. They won 6 games.
Yep.
So
Wolves will prove you wrong, Ayo.
Guys,
that was 2 seasons ago.
I mean,
guys.
Ayo, who better against than Man United?
Hold on, guys. We're a third of the season in. This team doesn't have 1 win.
But you know they will get one at some point. Do you want to bet on it?
I don't think it's against Man U.
Anyway,
Okay.
the way you are
But-
saying
but
it, I have
you
them
agree
coming.
at
Don't
some point
jinx
they will
me.
someone.
They are coming to the Emirates. Don't make them. Don't ginger them. I beg.
That would be too sweet if they can beat us now.
At the Emirates,
Go for it.
I said what I said.
Wolves
See red.
straight. They don't even draw. Like they don't have 2 draws. That's where they've gotten their points from. L.
At
Them
some
and Burnley,
point,
they are dragging.
okay,
They are dragging who can.
are you saying they're not going to win the game this season?
That's what I
I'm not
just said.
saying
They have Man United. They can win that. They will play Chelsea.
I'm not saying
can
they're
win
not
that.
going to win a game, but I'm saying they're not going to beat Manchester United.
Okay, fair. But can you please say they're not going to win the game? Because that's the only way for them to win.
No. I think that might be a bit ridiculous. Maresca might decide to underestimate them at one point, and he plays Esugo and a few other boys that we don't know.
I will travel to London myself to fight them.
And on that note,
I have a question. I have a question. No?
Yeah, your question at the end for Biodun, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So last recording, Biodun was saying a lot of things about, I don't like this, I don't like that, just picking on teams he doesn't like. And I asked the question, Biodun, who do you like? But he never responded, right?
I did.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You are my witness.
It doesn't matter. Here's my, let's just say it's a question, fantasy question. Biodun, if you can't pick us now, but you must pick someone, who would you pick to win the league?
And not Arsenal?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just making sure that you ask me that kind of a question.
Yes.
No, I cannot answer that question.
That's the problem. If you must answer.
Like, why are you setting me up? You've tried polls. I did not respond. Now you come to you come online.
Hold on. Arsenal is your team. We're not disputing that. We all know you want Arsenal to win. That's the only thing you care about. But I'm just trying to see, among the 19 or that, you have 19 options. Who do you not care about? But what do you think is a little deserving to win the league? If it's Arsenal
deserving to win the league?
Yes.
It's Arsenal. You guys have been
yapping. Oh my God.
Okay. Think about it now. You said I pray every day. You wake up in the morning, you say, God, I feel about us now. They haven't won it. People, we are the talk of the town, we are the laugh of the town. Everybody is laughing at us. They call us Ori Ogbade for people that understand what Ori Ogbade means.
Ayo, right? What do you think about it? Can you answer the question? I know it's a tough one. I'll answer the question too.
You can answer because you are the originator, so it doesn't make me like.
And you can tell me the reason too, because I have my reason.
Anyway, Charles.
The problem is you use the word deserving. I don't see any.
Forget what I said. Forget the deserving part. I'm just saying, if not Arsenal, if you must pick someone, who would it be?
Probably City because they have Haaland and Haaland just can't stop scoring.
Okay. Biodun, back to you. Who?
This guy is a babanla scammer.
You have 19 options though.
Let me scroll. Let me see.
Biodun, pick Chelsea.
Like you will cut me. I have to cut my neck.
If you pick Chelsea, I'll be shocked.
Brentford.
Wait, just go.
Spurs.
Who beat Chelsea today? Leeds United.
Leeds. Yes.
Yes. I watched them growing up. Lucas Radebe.
Wow.
They used to be number 3, number 4 those days.
Yep.
So that's
you remember Mark Viduka? Viduka, Lucas Radebe.
Australian guy.
Used to be top 2. Yeah, Australian guy.
So are you picking Leeds going to beat Chelsea today, or are you picking Leeds because
you asked me the question? I just feel like people that beat Chelsea like.
Okay. I'll let you go. You know who I would pick?
Who would you pick?
I would pick Liverpool. And here's why. Here's why. I would want Slot to prove people wrong.
Okay. Now, Ayo, you see why we should not be answering.
Okay, so Charles, that's a personal vendetta question.
Exactly, that is a personal vendetta on the call we had 2 or 3 weeks ago. He's not trying to bring it back. You see how he behaves. That's exactly why we should not be answering.
No reason.
Right, let's end it there because we're all still alive by God's grace. So we'll see whether Slots really can prove us wrong. It's not by wishful thinking.
It's not. I don't really care about Slots. I'm just saying, if I had to pick someone else, I'll pick Liverpool.
You see what I tell you? You see what I tell you? He doesn't let go, right? Finds another way.
Why you fighting my answer? That's my answer.
Finds another way to come
You
back.
chose Leeds because they beat Chelsea. Yeah, I didn't say
exactly.
anything.
You see, I know you very well. You see, when I tell you something, okay.
All right, guys. Catch you in match week 16.
This was great.